Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot inside.
32 races into the Winston Cup season, and 3 drivers are still in a frantic scramble for the 2004 championship. Just 4 races remain, and today, your host is the lightning quick and always competitive Atlanta Motor Speedway, where only the swift survive. For over 32 weeks, the Winston Cup Series has tested the daring of Daytona, the high banks of Bristol, the rugged nightlife at Richmond, and the traffic at Talladega. Today, the challenge becomes even more intense, because the Atlanta Motor Speedway is all of those tracks folded into one 1.5-mile highway of horsepower. Now let's go trackside with MRN for the command to start engines and the starting lineup.
Here's the starting lineup for the race. In the front row are the 40 car and the Dale Jr. Chevrolet. In the second row are the 172 car and the Altel Ford. Starting the race from row 3 are the Lowe Chevrolet and the 141 car. The fourth row has the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the Caterpillar Dodge. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Dale Jarrett, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will start towards the front. In row 7 are the Team Rusty Ford and the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Starting the race from row 8 are the 46 car and the 143 car. And in row 9 are the Haviland Ford and the 26 car. Starting in row 10 will be the Mark Martin Ford and the Target Dodge. In row 11 are the 21 car and the GM Goodrich Service Plus Chevrolet. In row 12 are the Citgo Ford and the Square D Chevrolet. Row 13 finds the UAW Delphi Chevrolet and the 16 car. The 14th row has the DuPont Chevrolet and the Home Depot Pontiac. In row 15 are the Valvoline Pontiac and the Sprint Dodge. Starting the race from row 16 are the 98 car and the Tide Ford. Row 17 has the Kellogg Chevrolet and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. Starting in row 18 will be the 132 car and the 15 car. In row 19 are the Rubbermaid Ford and the Kodak Chevrolet. In row 20 are the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the 63 car. Back in row 21, we have the Sirius Satellite Radio Dodge and the M&M's Pontiac. And rounding out the field is the 30 car.
And there you have it, guys. There is the starting lineup for the NAPA 500 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's go ahead and get this race underway as Sterling Marlin and Dale Earnhardt Jr. lead them to the line. Green flag is in the air. careful, be careful. I had to get off the gas there. We got on the apron a little bit. I don't want to spin out. Lost a few spots on the start there, trying to keep Jeff Burton behind us. Lost another spot to Ricky Craven, but that's okay. We should be able to get it back. We have the horsepower to do so. As you see, we're really fast through the quad oval here. We go down into turn 1, right around the bottom, hugging that white line. Jerry Nadeau's all over our back bumper. Not quite. He's there, but look at Ricky Craven making it 3 wide in the middle. We move back up to 24th. Making our way to the inside of one of the rookies here. Going down into turn 1. Car doesn't handle as good as it usually does here at Atlanta. Oh boy, tried to get around Bobby Hamilton there. He kind of pinched us down. Put a decent block on us there, but that shot us up the track just a little bit. Alright, she goes our way to the inside of Jamie McMurray. These guys are slowing us up. We're trying to get almost back to our starting spot. Oh, we got really loose off the turn there. We got to be careful coming off if we touch that apron. And as we do there, touching the apron, shoots us up the racetrack. Oh man, okay. Fighting for the same spot there. Got a little loose, but we're fine. Careful, careful, don't clip the apron. These guys are all over us here. Let's see if we can try to catch up to these guys up here. Oop. Bottomed out just a little bit there. That moved us up the racetrack. Jerry Nadeau is not giving us an inch here. He is all over us. We're doing everything we can to keep him behind us. We're fighting a little bit of a loose race car off of turn 2. I'm not sure what we could do about that, but the car seems to just want to step out on us off of 2 there. Here comes Jeff Burton. Look at 198 miles per hour going down into turn 1, but oh, we have no grip. We have no grip. We shoot way up the racetrack. Trying to hang on to it, trying to keep Jeff Gordon pinched down there. Ooh, oh, whoa. Got into his right rear a little bit there. He got on the apron, and then that really messed him up. I tried to pinch him down just a little bit there, but we lost a spot. I spread the field out a little bit, but oh man, we've got no grip. We've got no grip whatsoever. Wow. This is not good. We lost grip really early on. I mean, it's to be expected with tire wear, but I would think that maybe I have an older chassis in here. I should have checked the grip levels. I thought it was fine. It's no grip, man. Yeah, that no grip, and then we're trying to. It just catches off of turn 2, and it just snaps us loose. It's not good. Right front, the front tires are already wearing. I guess this is to be expected, but I just didn't expect it to happen this early. I don't remember it happening this early in the March race. Then again, I didn't have the low downforce package in the March race, so I don't know. Maybe the low downforce package is not good here. As we've fallen back to 24th so far, but I don't think we can keep both of these guys behind us. Yeah, we just got no grip. We got none. Bill Elliott goes by. We drop back to 25th. Oop, watch the apron. Watch the apron. Didn't hurt us too bad there. We've still got speed. We just don't have the handling in the turn. All right, gotta be careful here. So yeah, tires touch that apron just a little bit in the turn. All right. Oh, okay, I had to get completely out of the gas there. Car's starting to get loose in the turn into turn 4 now, which is weird. Yeah, we're not. The car's just not good. Like, it's the best thing I can say. The car is just not good. This is not a good car. We've got the speed, just don't have the handling. Oh yeah, we're loose going into the turn. We get on the apron. I got to lay off the gas and just not do anything there. If I do, that's going to be really bad for us. This pit stop's starting to happen already. Kurt Busch goes by. We're not losing a terrible amount of spots, but we are losing spots. It's not completely spread out. The front pack is. If I could stop doing that, that just hurting us. I'm trying desperately to keep Terry Labonte behind us. We're about a second off the pace, and that's not really my issue here. Ooh, careful, careful. You gotta be careful about this. I catch that apron, man. That's gonna be bad. Yeah, you heard our tires squeal a little bit there. That didn't help. Okay, now the rear tires are wearing. Yeah, maybe this low downforce isn't working for us here. Maybe I should have just went with our regular Atlanta setup, because this is really not helping. We're going to go ahead and come down pit road. Our tires are worn all around. We're not in the red anywhere yet, but yeah, we're just worn all around. You see, I just like how loose I was. I got to be real careful here not to lose it. All right, coming down pit road. Hit the speed limit, 60 miles per hour. Don't think damage is going to do anything. No, it probably won't. So, yep, we're just going to come down pit road, get 4 tires fuel. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I don't know what else to do about the grip situation. We're just going to try to hope that we have a good pit stop, good clean pit stop. And the yellow flag is out. Oh, no. And Jeremy Mayfield just runs us over. So now we got more damage to the car, but let's see what happened here. Ooh, Jerry Nadeau's involved in that. And Jerry Nadeau, and that looked like, oh man, yeah, the 22 of Ward Burton involved in that incident. And we're going to go ahead and stay out. We're not going to pit. We've already pitted. But now we're trapped a lap down, which is unfortunate for us. Green flag's back in the air. We're racing. I don't know how many more spots we can gain. Oh boy, yeah. We got these fresh tires now, so they should help out a little bit. Our start is not that great. I think we might need to move down to manual transmission for this. Because I don't think we're getting all out of third gear that we should be getting all out of third gear. I think we should be getting more out of third gear before we transition to fourth. That'll probably help, so I need to probably stick with manual here. Oh boy, somebody's in the wall up ahead. like Ricky Craven. Oh man, I got loose, got into Jeremy Nadeau, and caution is back out. Oh boy, that's not what we needed. We didn't need to do that. That's my fault. I got loose and I was also focusing on what was behind me more than what was in front of me. And I just made a stupid mistake there. Took out Nadeau, but he does gather back up. He's able to continue, but now we're under 10 to go, which means they're going to be restarting single file, which means I don't have much of a chance to catch back up to these guys now. So hopefully we can get some more spots. We're still running 31st. We're not going to pit. We're going to go ahead and stay out and just trying to finish where we can. We're one lap down, so there's not many spots that we're going to get. I think we've got 7 laps to go. Ooh, got loose going into one that time. Okay. We're trying to make our way to the inside of Casey Kane. Casey Kane not having a bad run. We're 3 wide and 4. We've got the drafting help from Kyle Petty behind us, so that gave us the momentum. 6 laps to go. Shooting up the track a little bit there. We're okay. We're okay. So we're in 31st right now. We may... Ooh, boy. Got loose, bottomed out as well, but... we may be able to do something with these guys up ahead. It's going to be hard to see. We also got to watch out for... oh, Kyle Petty. Never mind. He got a little bit too overzealous there and wound up costing himself a position to Kurt Busch, who also gets by us. He's kind of blowing through the field here. And he's got nowhere to go. We're going to get right back around him. Shot up the track just a little bit there. That's that. Yeah, it's the grip level already starting to go away. So what we're having to do now is we're having to actually brake just a little bit. Oh gosh, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful about that apron. Okay, working our way to the inside of Steve Park. Ooh, we gave Steve Park a little tap. Careful. Golly. I was trying to keep it off of Steve Park and the car just turned down to the apron there. But okay. Let's see if we can get around this guy now. Got 3 to go here. Coming down the backstretch. Ooh, got loose again. It's okay. We managed to hang on to it. Ooh, careful with the apron. White flag is out. 1 to go for the leader. Ooh, Steve Park. I didn't realize he was below there. Spotter didn't call it out. I just kind of try to stay around the bottom here. Keep these guys behind us. And for some reason, we're just skating up the track. Yeah, we've got no grip level in the tires now. Yep, we actually gained another spot there from that smoker. I'm not sure who that was, but we're going to come home 26. Not terrible, but disappointing. But Kevin Harvick, our teammate, wins.
We usually have more cautions than that, don't we?
Well, that was good news to the guys who ran out front. More cautions would just have meant more restarts, which is more chances for you to lose positions.
This has been an MRN broadcast of live NASCAR Winston Cup racing. Until next time, so long, and have a great day.
All right, guys, so here are the race results for the NAPA 500 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Kevin Harvick wins the NAPA 500. He led 11 laps of this race, so that's pretty awesome. That's our teammate there. Mark Martin comes in second. Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes in third. Good run for him. He needed that. Jeff Gordon is in fourth. Fifth is Bobby Labonte. Sixth is Sterling Marlin. Seventh is Jeff Burton. Eighth is Michael Waltrip. Ninth is Robbie Gordon. And rounding out the top 10 is Ryan Newman. And here are the rest of the field. You can pick out your favorite driver. Winner's purse, $233,000. Time of the race, 25:46. Average speed of 115 miles per hour. Margin of victory, 0.4 seconds with 4 lead changes. I saw Darrell Jarrett up there. He finished 20th. So I don't know how much that's going to hurt him. They say we finished 26th. There's Kurt Busch. A lot of people got caught a lap down by that caution. And looks like 43rd and last place is Jerry Nadeau, the 25. He went out with a blown engine. So did Ward Burton. And I think Jimmy Spencer was that other one. I think. I saw it out the corner of my eye very briefly. I'll have to look again. But I think that was Jimmy Spencer going out. And Greg Biffle finishes, maybe that was him. Maybe. I'm not 100%, but maybe that was him. How many cars actually finished on the lead lap? That's what I'm curious about right now. Oh man, 16 cars on the lead lap because they all stayed out an extra lap. Alright guys, so here are the point standings. As you can see, we're still holding that 21st starting spot, but we have gained a little bit on Jimmy Spencer. We may be able to hit a top 20. We may be able to hit a top 20. It just depends on how good we finish and how not so good Jimmy Spencer finishes. But that actually let us close in just a little bit. Let's check out the battle for the points. Dale Jarrett still the points leader. Mark Martin is in second, 106 points back. 134 points back is Dale Earnhardt Jr. He is out of it. Mark Martin is probably out of it. We only have, I think, three races left in the season, I think. But let's go and just verify that real quick. Awards for the week. Actually, let's do that first. Weekly awards goes to Sterling Marlin, who won the pole. Dale Earnhardt Jr. led the most laps of the race, but unfortunately got caught out by that caution. I think he did. No, he finished up top. He finished up front. Yeah, he pitted later on. All charged up, moving up the most spots goes to Kenny Schrader, probably because of the caution. Kevin Harvick with the fastest lap of the race. Rookie of the race went to Mike Jacobs, and Ryan Newman had the most exciting pass of the race. I beg to differ, but let's see. Let's go to, where was I going? I was going to check out something real quick. Yeah, so yes, we do have 3 races left in the season. I forgot it was up there at the top, right at the career mode screen. But yeah, we just finished race 33 of 36, and now we're getting ready to do race 34 of 36 at The Rock. So usually do well there. It just depends on how the car is going to handle. That was one of the worst handling cars I've had at Atlanta, and I'm not sure what the deal was. I didn't do much of anything different. I had the low downforce setup, so maybe that just didn't help things at all. But I just couldn't, after a while, could not get that car to turn. I had no grip. Felt like I had the old grip in there, and that's quite possible. I may have had just like the older grip model in there. So hopefully we won't have that issue again. I may be changing. I do have a chassis that should be finished now, so I may be changing out to a better chassis. Even though I just only ran this one race, I don't know if I can't deal with. I need grip at Rockingham. I need grip at Rockingham. Atlanta was one of those tracks. It's slippery. It's seriously slippery. You see, I got loose quite a few times. Me getting loose is what got me into Jeremy Mayfield. So, yeah, I got into him and I couldn't get off of him. So I was just like, well, I could try to overcorrect it to the right, but I just had to follow through. It's one of those things like you've started it, so you may as well follow through on it, and I didn't want a caution to come out. That was the last thing I wanted because I needed the laps to try to catch back up. I mean, we got back up to 26, but that's not really where I wanted to finish. We met our sponsor objective, But still, I expect more out of Atlanta just because I know how good I usually am there. But when the car started to lose grip after like lap 6, I was like, this is not good. This is not good. This is not going to be fun after a while. It would just, like I said, grip just went away at lap 6. Lap 8 started getting the worn tire warnings, and all the tires started to get worn towards the end, which is why I made the decision to come in, because it wouldn't have made any sense to stay out on those worn tires and just lose a bunch of time. So, and unfortunately, the caution came out, trapped us a lap down. You gotta, it happens. And the funny thing is, when I played this in NASCAR 15, the same thing happened at Atlanta, where I was fine, and then caution caught us a lap down. Nothing we could do. So I think we wound up finishing like 20th or something. So I don't know, but yeah, it's just one of those things. It's a luck of the draw. It's a luck of the draw, and you sit there and you think, you're like, man, if I stayed out one more lap, just one more lap, I would have stayed out and I'd have been fine. But Atlanta kills engines too. We saw quite a few engines go out this race. So we're just gonna have to do better next season at Atlanta. We got one more. At least two more. At least one more. I'm still thinking about it, but I'll be talking about that at the end of the series, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to McBlam Racing on McBlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little enjoyment to your day every day. And if you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend, every Sunday following the NASCAR season. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you at the Rock.